Mike. Ladies and gents, what is up? Thursday, June the 17th, 2021. Hope you're all doing well. Chris Phillips of the Daily Crow. How y'all doing? Thursday, June the 17th. Hanging out here on a Thursday. Let me get situated here. We got another new cap on today. The old trucker hat. I think you guys saw this one yesterday. Hanging out on a Thursday, though. Guys, do you all remember in class, right, when you would go to class and your teacher would put on a movie, right? You had one of those movie days. Think of today as that day. We are going to, in just a little bit, sit together and watch a Gamecock Rewind. I figure, why not? We'll mix it up here on a Thursday, change things up a bit. Of course, we're hitting peak preseason where there's not quite as much going on, if you will, right? Not quite as much to talk about. You know, we've got recruiting, and of course, Braden Davis is on campus today for South Carolina, and you know, great stuff happening behind the scenes with Coach Beamer and recruiting and all that good stuff, but not quite as much going on as normal. So I figure, why not? We'll do these, you know, at different points throughout the preseason, if you will, but watching old South Carolina games. Movie day, yes, Travie. I see Brendan M., Tanner Land, Brian Dean, USC Insider. What's going on, y'all? So, yes, think of it as movie day. When you would go to class in high school and your teacher would say, all right, we're watching a movie today. You remember how excited you got? That's what we're doing today. And we're going to watch the Gamecock Rewind from the 2012 Georgia game, which is about 45 minutes long, the Gamecock Rewind. So we have a little bit of time to kill before then. So, yeah, I'll take a couple of questions, comments, and then we'll roll into that, guys. Before we get going with everything, though, I want to tell you about our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, guys. They're both young but experienced and aggressive attorneys and former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies but switching sides. Both worked at larger law firms where they represented hundreds of clients at a time. And, guys, they both left to start their all law firm because they understand, their own law firm, I should say, but they understand that you're not just another number, you're not a line item, you're a person, you're a client, you're someone that needs special attention. Each and every single situation is different, and you need to be treated as such. Guys, they're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family. They're going to know who you are, and like I said, treat you like a client and not a number. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Guys, do not try to take on the insurance company yourself. That is a no-no. Let the experts handle it for you. When you've been in a car accident, a work accident, the last thing you need to have on your mind is dealing with the insurance company and filling out paperwork. Let them take care of it for you, guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. Again, let them take care of it. You don't even pay them unless they recover money for you, guys. Rami's in Columbia, Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide. They also offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Guys, give them a call today, 803-973-0304. That's their Columbia location, or for their Somerville location, 843-388-3368. Or, of course, guys, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, guys, it's our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Guys, quick reminder before we get going with everything. Check out the podcast. Did drop. We dropped a podcast this morning, episode 465. Continuing along with the 2021 opponent preview series, breaking down the Texas A&M Aggies and that game, the Gamecocks' Week 8 opponent in the 2021 football season, guys. So check out the show. Again, dropped this morning. iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, YouTube, all that good stuff. You guys know the drill. Also, ask the people in here right now, by the way, if you're not tuning in to the NCAA Dynasty streams, you are doing yourself a disservice, my friends. We're having a blast. It is a great time. We're 3-0. We beat Georgia last night. We may do it again tomorrow. Just stay tuned. I'm not sure yet. I don't really have a set schedule for this yet, but we're having a lot of fun. So if you're not tuning into those, seriously, it is incredible. It is a really, really good time. I highly recommend you guys tune into that. We are having an absolute blast. Let's see. Lana Lynette says, all we're missing is the old box TV on the black rolly cart. Yeah. Brandon M., I never slept in class except for when we watched movies. Yeah, no, for sure. We all did that. Phil, daily weather report for New Hampshire, 73 degrees and sunny. Love to hear it, Phil. It's pretty warm here today. So, Brian Dean, the greatest South Carolina game. Let's see. The greatest South Carolina game I've ever seen was the comeback win against Mizzou with an injured Connor Shaw, overtime at that. Yeah, Travi, we kicked that ass 35-7. That is the game we're going to watch the rewind of, by the way. Josh Reichley, awesome interview. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, great conversation with Adrian Morales. If I forgot to mention that earlier, I apologize. We actually just posted all of the clips from his interview on YouTube and on social media as well. So be sure to check that out, guys. Also, I am making a graphic for a little bit later. I've kind of fallen into this, Glenn, appreciate you, Glenn. I've kind of fallen into this ranking the best blank of all time with South Carolina football. Yesterday it was wide receivers. Today I ran the poll of quarterbacks. And I'll ask you guys this, by the way. I'd love to take some feedback. Today. When it comes to doing something like ranking the top quarterbacks of all time, or wide receivers, or defensive backs, or D linemen, do you guys care if it's in an article form, or if I just made a graphic, would that get the job done? Because there's a part of me that likes writing articles. But the reason I stopped writing articles is because I'm like, dude, I could make a graphic in 5 minutes and get the point across without writing said article. You know what I mean? What do you guys prefer? How do you prefer to consume content? Because, again, I think the graphic is going to hit harder. I know, like, on Instagram it will, even though, like, we had a good bit of people read the article, but realistically more people are going to click the graphic and view the graphic. You know what I mean? Like, it just – that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like articles – that's why I stopped writing articles. I don't feel like articles – they don't hit the same anymore. You know what I mean? They just don't hit the same. So, Savannah Webster, what's the sign mean today? Great question, Savannah. Sit, Ubu, sit. Talking about the Georgia Bulldogs because we're rewatching the Gamecock Rewind of South Carolina, Georgia today. So, I'm going to cut that on here in just a couple minutes. It's about 45 minutes long, so I figure we have some time to take some questions real quick before we do that. Lana Lynette says graphics. Brian Dean says graphic. Yeah, I'm thinking a graphic. I think a graphic is going to be the way to go. Travi, graphic sounds good. Short, sweet, to the point. Exactly. You don't have to click the link. You don't have to read an article. I think short, sweet, to the point. I will tell you guys this. Before I put the graphic out, something that I think is going to be highly debatable. As tough as I was on him, is there any way you can say Jake Bentley's not a top 5 quarterback of all time in South Carolina history? I think you have to. I mean, you look at the statistics, you look at what he did in Columbia. The kid was not perfect by any means, but I think he has to be top. I mean, we're talking about a guy that, if he's healthy as last year, owns every passing record. So as tough as I was on him, I think he's a top 5. I'm not saying he's the best by any means. We know who the best quarterback of all time is, no question. But top 5? So, but here's the thing. All right, Savannah says this. In what interceptions? Savannah, I literally have people trying to tell me that Todd Ellis is the greatest quarterback in South Carolina history. He threw more interceptions than anybody else. How on God's green earth could he be the best? You got to be kidding me. That's a joke. That is a joke. I know he passed for the most yards, but he also threw 73 interceptions in 4 years. That's like hard to fathom. There was a season where he threw like 23 picks. That's insane. That's insane. So, I'm just saying. Lana Lynette, what was your opinion on the Brad Crawford tweet about other coaches on our football program, and tell me why Muschamp didn't write the first bullet point? Yeah, I mean, listen, people have their own opinions, and some people thought Shane Beamer was a trash hire. They did. But whoever said, you might as well have just kept Muschamp's a complete idiot. I mean, was it Muschamp that said that? Did Israel McQuamu say that? Did Mike Bobo say that? Did one of Muschamp's buddies write that in? I don't know. I don't know who said it. But listen, the Shane Beamer hire, it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't. It does not matter what other people think. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. All that matters is that we approve of it. That's it. That's it. South Carolina is not your, the typical SEC retread. That's who you go hire. It's a special place, special job. You got to have the right person. The hire for South Carolina is not going to make sense for a lot of other schools. Just not. It's just not. If you'd have hired Hugh Freeze, you'd have solved nothing. You'd have solved nothing. You got to be different. You got to be unique because you can't just do the same old thing and win at South Carolina. You have to do something different. You got to be creative. You got to think outside of the box. Period. Travis Ford, Beamer's not trash, but there is no denying he's very risky hire. Indeed. Look, hey, that is fair. That's extremely fair. It is risky. Guy's never been a head coach. Guy's never been a coordinator. I don't think, I mean, that's, I'm not saying that to be whatever. That's just a fact. It's just a fact. Just pointing out a fact. So, hey, I'm not denying or debating you that it's of course it's risky. Every hire is risky to some degree. They're just because there's uncertainty in the unknown, right? Of course. Brian Dean says my top 5: Connor Shaw, Jake Bentley, Phil Petty, Blake Mitchell, Steve Tannehill. I think you got to throw like Tommy Suggs in there. I mean, won the ACC title. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's won the only conference championship in school history. All right, let's get into this thing. Let's go. Movie day. Movie day here on a Thursday. How about it, guys? Movie day. Share audio. Let's freak. Y'all ready? Let's get after it.
Got together at Williams-Brice Stadium. It wasn't just a battle of two top 10 ranked teams. It was an all-day celebration of everything that's right about Gamecock and SEC football. We started in the morning with a visit from ESPN's College Game Day crew.
What a day this was.
October
Incredible.
College football with a strong
Can you guys hear everything okay? Hear everything? See everything?
Columbia hope to win their first ever top 10 showdown and beat the Georgia Bulldogs for a third straight year.
There was a concert from Billy Currington, country superstar, at Gamecock Village in the farmers market.
Y'all remember how insanely lit game day was? God, I literally slept in a truck
during the game,
in my buddy's
an unbelievable surprise, courtesy of
next
the military
to the
family of the game promotion.
Waiting for game day. We got out there at 4:30 in the morning. See, this is fun, right? Movie day on the Daily Crow, right? This is great. Movie day on the Daily Crow.
So sit back and relax
You gotta love
and
it.
enjoy a recap
Sit back,
of a
relax,
great
and
game
enjoy.
between
Let's
two
have us a
top
freaking
10
day on
SEC
Thursday.
teams that no Gamecock fan will ever forget.
It's one of the grandest openings in all of college football. Sit back and enjoy, everybody. Here come the Gamecocks.
If that isn't how it looks September the 4th for Shane Beamer's first game, they're messing up. Mess it up. Needs to be lit like that. Gotta be lit like that. I play. It's 2012 Georgia. Brings a happy tear to your eye every time. Every time. Right.
No time in history has South Carolina ever won 3 straight years against Georgia. Tonight they'll go for that mark. Marshall Morgan sends it away. The point guard of the basketball team, Bruce Ellington, touches it for the Gamecocks. Out of bounds at about the 24-yard line.
That big game
Now the
Garnet,
junior
man.
from Flowery Branch, Georgia.
The
Played
man,
high school football
Shaw.
with his daddy. Here
The
is
GOAT.
Connor Shaw.
And I think
The
that sums
GOAT.
it up, Brent. High school football coach's son, and he plays that way. He is gritty. He is athletic.
Can you guys hear me a
and
little
you
more
spend
clearly
too much
now? I
time
had it
worrying about
blasted.
Marcus Lattimore. He's going to run the football. If you
nobody
haven't
wants
seen
to hear
Steve
Kirk
Spurrier's
Herbstreit.
offense in a long time,
This is before
no
South
longer
Carolina
the fun
fans
and
hated
gun.
Kirk
They're going to line
Herbstreit.
up. They're going to run the football. They have to run the ball to set up the play action. Let's see if Connor Shaw and Marcus Lattimore can get them going.
Introduction to Marcus Lattimore. Drill down at the 27-yard line. And Herbie, let's take a look at our impact players.
And you said it in the open, Marcus Lattimore, I agree. He is the top back in college football, coming back from the knee surgery, really starting to look like he's close to 100%. The receivers eventually are going to have to get behind the Georgia defense. Damian Byrd is that guy. Also look out for some of the other slot receivers, such as Ace Sanders.
Different look with the formation. Shaw on second down with plenty of time, going deep.
This play, bro. Just
battle for the ball.
Just set the tone, man. That play, that honestly, you look back at this game, that might be the biggest play of the ball game. Literally.
Interesting call by Steve Spurrier. Play action.
Literally might have been the biggest play of the ball game. You think about that, dude. If Rambo picks that off, we might not be watching this. I mean, honestly.
A ball hawk, but Damian Byrd
of course, Kirk Herbstreit calls him the wrong name. Damian Byrd.
Away from Rambo, who had 8 interceptions a year ago for this Georgia defense.
A night game at home, boy, what a crowd it was this evening, and Connor Shaw gets us started here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we give him sort of a funky formation.
Tanner, we're studying
here.
film right now. Where's Coach Beamer?
Here and 2 in the backfield, and
where's Satterfield? This is good intel.
In the post, and we got Demir, our fastest guy. He's headed for
it's
the
like
post,
Perry
and he
Orr
got
said when I
played.
talked to him,
what
when I
this
talked to
guy's
Brad
doing. He
Long
jumped
and others.
inside, so
if Coach
he's going
Spurrier
over the
knew
top.
where that safety was, game over. You're done.
And I saw him
You're done.
break deep,
That's it.
and I'm hollering, throw it. And Connor, I guess he couldn't see him right there. He sort of bounced out of the pocket a little bit and underthrows him a little bit, but he jumps back. That guy looks like he's going to pick it, and Demir comes out with it. A really sensational catch by Damian Byrd.
That's the second play of the game, and that's against their All-American Bakari Rambo. Boy, it set the tone.
Yeah, it was just a jump ball, really, and Demir came out with it. This was just, I guess Connor couldn't see him and took a little off, but yeah, as you see, Georgia guys got it. And Demir plucked it out of his hands right there and came down with it.
Jarvis Jones is 29, one of the great defenders in college football. Play action Shaw. Takes off. A very good runner.
That's what we need, bro. That is Luke Doty. That is Luke Doty to a freaking T right there, bro. That is Luke Doty. 2nd and 9, play breaks down, go get 10 yards. That's it. That's what you need. That's what we've got. That's what we need.
Nose man down for Georgia. And again, Shaw's going to put it
up. And then the dime piece to Bruce.
South Carolina, and it was Bruce Ellington, the young man who returned the opening kickoff, and Connor Shaw lit up the Georgia secondary.
Our fans have paid their dues, and they need something in return. And hopefully they are getting some return now that we're able to win here at home and win some big games against some good teams. So that's what I was hoping would happen. And since we've been able to recruit best players in our state, a lot of the best players in our state, then that gives us a chance to do that.
Adam Yates for the extra point. Perfect.
Watch this play action fake, and they've done a good job of mixing run with pass. When he goes fake this way, look at the linebackers, look at the safety, have to respect
we need
that. Now
to run this play with Kevin Harris and Jaheim Bell at the tight end spot, or that little
because they think he's trying to get the ball out to the right flat, and
maybe put a Marion Brown
out and eventually gets over
that
in
is
the corner
such
for the touchdown. Outstanding
a tough
balance, perfect time to call it. Look at the eyes, the
man.
patience there to let it develop, and then eventually Connor Shaw knows that Ellington breaks free for the touchdown.
A toss to Gurley, trying to get to the edge against this defense, and does. To the 32-yard line. Both Gurley and Keith Marshall possess.
You guys believe this was 9
speed.
years ago? Does it feel like it was that
long? Round. Mitchell.
People forget how good Holloman was, by the way.
And he is met by Holloman. Devontae
dude, he
Holloman.
was a freaking baller.
Play action. Deflected, free ball, dive, did he get it? Holloman has it, intercepted on the deflection. Murray turns it over with another interception.
Bro, we can talk offense all day. We got to get back to that level.
Things happen where the ball gets tipped up and you can run and get an interception. It benefits everybody from the linebackers to the DBs, and it just energizes everybody.
Right here. But watch how he tries to come in, and then he notices the ball is tipped. The instincts to be able to locate the football, he came in there, and that's where that background of being a safety comes in handy. The ball is tipped, 21's eyes went straight up, and he came in and got the interception.
Well, I think Kelsey gets a hand on it inside here, tips it, and I believe Vontae somewhere makes a diving interception. Yeah, there's Vontae over here. He sees it in the air, and he goes for it. Heck of a play.
He ends up with 3 tackles, the interception, tackle for a loss in the ball game, a good one for your senior.
I am where memories come at full speed. Here with me, families bond together. And friendships are forged by tradition. I am the place you call home.
So you can't stream just a video on YouTube? How is this copyrighted? Can you, hold on, let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do 1 hour football. I don't know if they've got 2012 Georgia. Oh my God, bro. Like, is this really a thing? I mean, can you watch like any other videos? I mean, damn, really? Can y'all hear me on YouTube? I don't even know if people can hear me on YouTube. How much time do we have? $50, $20, $40. All right. Dude, it's unreal. Well, can this be shown? I mean, I don't even know anymore.
Watch the pressure that they brought.
He's expecting. I guess it can. Maybe. I guess I'm gonna try it. Whatever. I'm gonna try.
Of Connor Shaw, which is exactly what they do. And Brothers is able to get the pressure.
We'll watch the end of the Mizzou game.
And that negates the call.
I mean, bro, this is content that's already on YouTube. So what
was going to happen by Dave
That's what I don't understand.
So here comes the true freshman Elliott Fry.
Like, I literally don't
from
understand.
Louisiana Tech because he wanted to play for South Carolina. He's a
Is this going to get taken down too?
Trying to make it a one-possession game. And he nails a 20-yard field goal. 5:03 to play.
And bro, like,
just a touchdown lead now for Mizzou.
Good Lord, it's not like we have like 100,000 people tuned in.
A ball game as South Carolina has come back.
Oh,
ball coach
Muschamp Hackers just will not leave me alone,
sending in
bro.
Connor Shaw. And the Missouri defense has been impressive as they've been all year long.
Y'all let me know if it cuts out again.
I
got the email as soon as it happened.
Zone, but still,
YouTube literally emailed me.
Mizzou unbeaten, 7-0, the surprise team of college football. But can they hold on here at home? Here is Marcus Murphy. And Murphy barrels his way out to the 25. Henry Josie. He was barely touched until he got to the 30-yard line that time. Junior running back has been their inspirational story. We'll see if they lean on him here as the clock ticks down and they try to use some time and bring this thing in for a nice landing. Josie had that catastrophic knee injury back in 2011. Had to work so hard to get back to this point. 2nd and 5. Big Jadeveon Clowney. See if he can come up with something here. Instead, it's Josie. And he's going to be about 1.5 yards short.
Yo, y'all see the stream still? Is the stream still up?
For South Carolina.
At this point, I have no idea.
This is a huge play right
Dude,
here.
come. All right. This is dude.
They come after him. He never had a chance.
Okay. I guess we're just screwed then. Oh well, I guess that was a great idea. I guess that was a cool idea for the time being. I mean, well, see, it's taking it down. It's taking it down on YouTube. So this is unbelievable, man. Well, Travi, I know it was going on Facebook, but the YouTube stream got ripped down. So I'd rather that not happen. So, I mean, I guess the only thing we could do is just not stream to YouTube. I mean, I don't know. No, I won't delete the channel. I just didn't know that, bro. I didn't know you could restream a video that's already up on YouTube. It's not like I'm posting it. It's not like I'm posting it, right? I mean, seems crazy, man. And they're literally just going to take us down all on YouTube. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I just figured, okay, the video's already up on YouTube, right? Like, it's not like I'm posting it myself or whatever. I don't know, man. That just seems crazy to me. Seems absolutely crazy to me. Anyways, taking your questions, comments, calls, guys. 843-790-3377. I guess we'll just have a normal Daily Crow then. That was a nice idea. That was a nice idea, I guess. I don't know what the hell YouTube's doing. There we go. All right, we're back up on YouTube. Good deal. We're back up on YouTube. I don't know. That was a nice idea, I guess. I don't know. Man, I didn't know they were quite that strict when it came to streaming and all that. So I don't know. You know, I kind of wanted to do something where we watched SEC Media Days together, but I guess that's not really going to be a possibility. So I don't know, man. Robbie Davis, sometimes risk it to get a reward. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, I genuinely didn't know. I'm like, okay, it's not like it's not like it's like a live event, right? Like a live game. So I just figured we could just watch something that's already literally up on YouTube on their channel, but I guess not. I guess not. So anyways, lunch detention. Can't even have movie days. Yeah. Can't even have movie days. That's unfortunate. I was really looking forward to that, honestly. Hey, guys, by the way, on a more positive note, very excited. If you guys not see on social media yesterday, we have announced the tailgate location for the 2021 football season. Going to be out at Seawells all season long. Seawells. Very, very excited. Live pregame, postgame, everything. So, very excited. As more details come out, guys, I will be sure to let you all know of what is going to take place and what these specific spots are, where we'll be, the pregame, postgame stuff, guests coming by, all that good stuff. But I'm very, very excited. We'll be live from Seawells, the TSUS tailgates from Seawells. right across the street from the Rocket and, of course, the fairgrounds and Williams-Brice Stadium. I'm fired up, man. I am fired up. Very, very excited. So that official announcement dropped yesterday, but to let you guys know in case you missed it, we'll be out at Seawells for the 2021 football season. And it's awesome, man, to make that a reality because that's something I really wanted to do last year and, of course, could not due to, COVID and everything that happened. So, yeah, Brian Dean says, I'm excited about the 4-star kid we flipped from Georgia. Yeah, the linebacker, right? He was on his official visit, I believe, over the weekend. So, again, guys, questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Your questions, comments, calls as well. Damn, YouTube. I mean, really? Isn't that some BS? Travi, well, maybe you can stream it on the TV and we can watch it like baseball. Well, I'll tell you this, Travi. Hey, even when that happened, you guys don't know, but they still say, like, copyright, and they make it where you can't monetize the video. Hey, they're not – by the way, you guys don't even know this. They're not even – YouTube is not allowing me to monetize the NCAA football streams because I have Sandstorm playing in the game. I have Sandstorm in the game. Sandstorm filed a copyright issue, so I can't monetize the videos. So unless I remove – like the Sandstorm stuff on kickoff. So I guess maybe I'm going to remove it. I mean, I guess maybe I'm going to remove it. I don't know. I don't know. So it's absurd. It's absurd. So I don't know, man. But anyways, yeah, YouTube is absurd, bro. It's ridiculous. Like every little thing, you can't do anything without them filing a copyright strike. And I get it, man. Protect creators' work and all that, but like, it's literally Marco's freaking Sandstorm trap flip, and I don't know. Anyways, Kevin C, did you see the new men's basketball unis posted today? No, I did not. Where is that at? Hold on, where is that at? Hold on. Are those new? Are you sure those are new? Those look like the same old unis to me. I don't think those are new uniforms, bro. I think that's our. Yeah, I mean the pant stripes are just terrible. I mean they're just terrible. I there's nothing else you can say. Those pant stripes are terrible. Well, see, I think the shorts look different because you're seeing them from a different angle. I think that's what it is. But that's how the striping, I believe, has always been. Let me look real quick. Let's see. We wore the throwbacks so much last year. I don't even hardly remember. No, see, look, if you remember, look, that's how we've worn them. That's how we've worn them. So, but yeah, those shorts are terrible. Those shorts are terrible. There's no other way to put it. Them things are terrible. Those things are absolutely terrible. Brian Dean. Savell Newton was good. Dondrell Pinkins stunk. There's a take for you. Brian Dean says Smelly stunk as well. Brian did not like any quarterbacks we had from probably like 03 to 08. It's like they're all bad. Again, guys, questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. 3377. Cody Collins, who's your favorite in the College World Series? Yeah, that does get going this weekend. Favorite in the College World Series. It's, if Vandy can hit a little bit, it's really tough to go against their pitching staff and that 1-2 with Kumar and Jack Leiter. NC State's incredibly hot. Stanford's a great club. I think Texas is a really, really good team. I don't know, man. Like, I still can't believe Arkansas got knocked out. Be totally honest with you. I can't believe it. I can't believe Arkansas got knocked out. So, Brian Welch says Dondrell Pinkins was like 6'3", 250. He was massive for a quarter. Dude, he was a linebacker playing quarterback. Literally, he was like a linebacker or a fullback playing QB. So, the dude was huge. You are correct. Dude was huge. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Mississippi State, I wouldn't pick Mississippi State. I don't think Mississippi State. That's just me personally, but I wouldn't go Mississippi State. Santa Webster, how about Tennessee getting a higher seed than Vandy? Tennessee's good. Hey, I didn't mention Tennessee. Tennessee's a really good club, too. Put some respect on Tennessee, man. They're a good team. Travis Corey Jenkins. Oh, yeah. Dude, I've had Jink on the show. Yeah, I remember Corey Jenkins very well. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Again, apologies on the stream. I would have loved to have sat there and watched that 2012 Georgia game, and YouTube just said no, man. I'm not gonna risk our YouTube channel getting taken down due to copyright BS. So, just is what it is, man. Is what it is. Is what it is. Let's see. Cody Collins. College World Series looks like an SEC tournament. Sean O'Brien, I was reading multiple articles regarding potential conference realignments in 2023 due to expiring TV contracts. Any thoughts on who you think will be interesting going in or out of the SEC? I don't think get Mizzou out, bro. They're like the least SEC team of all time. I don't know. Hey, finally just get Clemson in the SEC, right? So they can actually play somebody. Travis Rowe, Victor Penn, and Michael Goodman. I'm just naming quarterbacks that used to be with us. Yeah. We ought to start a little thread. Most random former South Carolina football player you can think of. Most random of all time. Who's the most random one you can think of? Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Again, guys, I apologize. I did not know. I did not know you couldn't. Like, I figured if a video was already on YouTube, like, how can these accounts post these old games and it not get ripped down? I don't understand. How can they post it and not get ripped down? All I'm doing is resharing what's already there. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. Did Bobby Fuller transfer from App State? I didn't know that. I did not know Bobby Fuller transferred from App State. You learn something new every day. Did not know that. Oh, he came with Sparky. Okay. Did you guys know Brad Lawing used to coach at App State? That's where he started his coaching career, Appalachian State. The more you know, the more you know. What do you know, the more you know. Fuller was Sparky's QB at App State. Hey, guys, I'll ask you this again. I'm going to drop a graphic a little bit later today. Top 5 quarterbacks of all time. What's your top 5? I think we'd all agree. I mean, let me ask you this. Would anybody disagree that Connor Shaw is not number 1, that he's not the greatest of all time when it comes to quarterbacks at Carolina? Would anybody debate that? I'm curious. Would anybody say someone else? I did see someone on Twitter say Todd Ellis, believe it or not. I couldn't hardly believe it. I mean, maybe if you want to argue Steven Garcia because he won the SEC East, if you want to argue Steve Tannehill because of numbers, I guess, but Todd Ellis, bro, I'm sorry. A guy that has 73 picks, I don't care how many yards he threw for you, it's 73 interceptions. Like, Cornbread Cowboy says Phil Petty. So, Cornbread, you say Phil Petty is the greatest of all time. I like Phil Petty a lot. Don't think he's better than Connor Shaw, my guy. I don't think he's better than Connor Shaw. Yeah, Brian Dean Ellis, number 1 in picks. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Exactly. Rhett Godbold, if Garcia didn't have a serious drinking problem, he could have gone down as the best. I mean, yeah, he was a knucklehead, man. He was a college kid. He just handled himself that way. Definitely Garcia, bro. If he'd have kept his head on straight, he'd be the greatest quarterback of all time. There's not, and it wouldn't even be close, honestly. I don't think so. Kevin C. says Shaw number 1, Tannehill number 2, Jeff Grant's number 3, Todd Ellis number 4, Tommy Suggs number 5. I think Garcia has to be top 5, man. He got you to Atlanta. That has to mean something. So maybe I'm a little biased because I like Garcia. He's come on my show. He's a cool dude. Cody Collins, Todd Ellis is the greatest announcer of all time. Let's relax. I like Todd, but that is a very biased take. Very biased take. Sean O'Brien, overall, Shaw takes it, but Garcia and Tannehill are interesting takes. I think those are realistically the only 3 that should be in the argument, though. Well, at top 5, you got to have 2 more, right? You got to have 2 more in the top 5. Travie, Phil was steady. Petty didn't lose his games, but wasn't a game changer, in my opinion. Justin, unpopular opinion, I wouldn't be mad if Clem Suck went to the SEC. It would make the rivalry that much more, and they would have a real schedule. Or if we went back to the ACC, same situation, easier on us. Marion R26, Petty is not better than Shaw. Petty was not as mobile. Yeah, I don't think Phil Petty is or was better than Connor Shaw. I don't think so. So Travis says Bob Fulton, the GOAT on the Voice of the Game. Yeah, I would say Fulton's like the legend, you know. Most certainly the legend. Again, guys, got about 15 minutes left. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Again, guys, my apologies on the Gamecock Rewind. Who knew? Who knew? You just can't watch a YouTube video. You can't do it. Can't do it, or they'll just rip you down. Can't do it. Who knew? Who knew? Travis says he could paint the picture of the game on the radio. Well, you think Bob Fulton was calling games on radio when you had to do that? I mean, you were, not every game was on TV. Guys, you know what's crazy? Because 2007 doesn't feel that long ago. Dude, I remember listening to games in 07 literally on the radio, right? If you didn't get it on pay-per-view, you had to listen on the radio. It's crazy to think there was a time. And I know I'm going to sound like a spoiled young buck, but it's crazy to think there was a time where you couldn't just watch every game. It's insane. It's insane. I mean, I remember many games sitting with my grandpa listening on the radio. And again, this wasn't like the early 90s. This was like 2005, 6, 7, 8. So, hell, I remember 04 listening to South Carolina Ole Miss on the radio. I remember that vividly. Yeah, I don't think Clemson would leave the ACC. Why would they? Why would you subject yourself to a tougher path? Clemson's got it made right now. Why would they leave? Makes no sense. Why would they leave? So, Brian Welch, I know he only played one full year, but that's only because of how great Connor Shaw was for us. Dylan Thompson deserves some kind of discussion to be in the top 5 ever. And you know what, Brian? You know, it's ironic you bring this up because, you know, I had Perry Orth, of course, in studio, and that conversation, that interview will drop on Monday. But Perry and I talked about that, and we talked about how it is a shame. It is a shame that Dylan's fantastic season just got completely overshadowed by a terrible defense. If Dylan Thompson if you take the 2013 defense and put it on 2014's team, we legitimately might win the East. That's how good the offense was. But because the defense was so bad, you know, you don't really remember that. Now, Dylan was a really good quarterback. So, Kevin C., I think Thompson could be an interesting case because of 2014. Clemson win, an Outback Bowl game winner. Not top 5, but definitely top 10. I mean, certainly he's top 10. There's no question. No question. Travis says it's truly insane, but I did the same thing that got me hooked on Carolina football. Yeah, I mean, again, I listened to Todd Ellis, and again, I'm a bit of a young buck. I don't remember listening or did not listen to Bob Fulton and all that. But yeah, I mean, it is crazy to think, man. There was literally a time where, you know, we were just listening to games on radio. It's weird. Travi, Chris, have you heard of Leonard Losers? He was the prognosticator for college football back in the day. Yes, my grandfather loved him. My grandfather loved Leonard's Losers. Yeah. Nah, that's funny you bring that up, man. That's I haven't heard that in a long time. Courtney says, hello, I thought this was the vacation week. No. This is not the vacation week. Content update, Courtney, since you asked, I'll tell you guys, and I might make like the next Behind the Beat. That might be the next Behind the Beat. We'll just make a vlog with like what the content schedule looks like. So we're rocking as normal with 2 shows per week. We're 2 podcasts per week for like the next 2 months until we get back to football season. The vacation week or just off week will be the week of July 4th. And I mean, I'm still going to be posting on social media and all that, but as far as podcasts, Daily Crow, we'll have none of that the week of July 4th. So July 4th is Sunday. That Monday through Friday, nothing. So take your time off, go to the beach, go on vacation, do whatever. So we're going to be rocking and rolling as normal, obviously this week as we're doing, next week, and the following week. So the next 3 weeks, we're Gucci. We're normal with the 2 shows per week. Phil! What's going on, Phil? Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate it. So we're as normal the next 3 weeks with 2 podcasts per week and the Daily Crow and all that stuff. Week of July 4th will be the vacation week. We'll take that off. And then starting July 12th, you know, we're still full gear doing the opponent preview, stuff like that. But starting July 12th, and again, we'll still be 2 podcasts per week. Starting July 12th, though, is when I really am going to hit the gas pedal and kick this thing into gear because July 12th, that week, Monday, Thursday, those shows, those podcasts, I will lock in my official predictions for the 2021 football season. Game by game, scores. You know, I'll give my wins, toss-up losses. I'll give my biggest chance for upset. I'll give my key game. I'll give everything for the 2021 season. That Monday, Thursday, that week, July 12th, that week. Then, of course, the next week, Monday, July the 19th, is SEC Media Days. And from there, we're on. We're going to be doing position unit previews starting then as well, going all the way through August. We're going to continue to do South Carolina Dynasty mode on NCAA. So content will be rolling. But no, we're as normal. We're as normal. Yeah, Courtney, we're literally like a month away to the date almost. So Tanner Land, Dylan Thompson was indeed a 2-star. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Just goes to show if you get the right coaching, and Coach Spurrier was certainly the right coaching. You get the right guy, you get the right coaching, you know, he can make something out of you. So, no question. No question. Let's see. Brian Welch, I missed earlier doing something at work, but did you see my question of worst Gamecock jerseys ever? I think it was 03. I hated the single wide shoulder stripe. I did not see that. What is the worst Carolina jersey? Guys, all right. I'm gonna have a very unpopular opinion here. But this is the worst jersey. Come on. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me pull it up. All right. Like, the helmet is whatever, okay? The helmet's whatever. But this jersey, and hopefully you two don't rip me down for this. Bro, this jersey, come on. With the gaudy ass Gamecock on the side, come on. That jersey sucks. I mean, here it is right here. Guys, nobody can tell me this is a good jersey, right? I mean, can we all agree this jersey's ass? Like, the helmet's actually okay. The pants look great. The actual jersey itself, though, I think looks like complete trash. Like, I'm sorry. I think it does. So, if that's an unpopular opinion, see, I don't think the 03s were that bad. Because this is what you're talking about. You're talking about these. Right? Hold on, let me see if I can find them. No, that's not 03. That's an 03 They're these. Those were not that bad. Like, it had one single stripe, but I mean, it wasn't that bad. Those were not that bad. Here we go. Here's an even better picture. Whoops. Dacus Turman, man. I'd love to get Dacus on the show. Those actually don't look that bad, if you want me to be honest with you. Those don't look that bad. We've had much worse. We've had much worse unis than those. So, anyways. I'm just saying, those those unis that Anthony Wright wore, bro, those were just, I thought those were terrible. So that's just my opinion. Maybe we should run a I'll make a post, worst Gamecock jerseys of all time. We'll do best and worst. I already said best. I already said what unis I want to see Shane Beamer rock. But what is the worst Gamecock uniform we've ever worn? Like, what's the one that's just terrible? Looks awful. I don't like, again, that one that I mentioned, the Anthony Wright one, I'm not a fan of the huge gaudy Gamecock on the shoulder. No thanks. No thanks. Kevin, I'd agree with you. The font now with the tiny little Carolina, I hate it. I hate it. If nothing else, just make it bigger. I don't even know if it's that the font sucks or, dude, it's just like tiny across the chest. Oh, Courtney, good point. The Wounded Warriors. Hey, good point. Very good point. Yep. So, hey, some people would say, believe it or not, and some of you will disagree. Some people would say that these are the worst unis we've ever wore. These. And I got to be honest, they're not great. I mean, they were cool for that one game, but I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, those unis sucked in my opinion. That stupid, that like the stripe on the shoulder doesn't even make sense. I'll tell you what, I thought these were bad too. We couldn't even really wear them. We couldn't even hardly wear them. We couldn't wear those because of the numbers not being clear enough or whatever. And then we lost the game. Dude, we've never won in those unis. We've never won in the Wounded Warriors. Yeah, bro, these were awful. I don't know who the hell was rocking these, but these were terrible. And, dude, I like the color gray, too, but not those. Chris, what is the best Gamecocks helmet? I got you. In my opinion, just this simple, boom. That helmet Connor Shaw's rocking, and Mike Davis are rocking, and AJ, everybody. I love the classic white. I love the classic white helmet. That's just me personally. And a lot of people would say they love these uniforms the most. Bro, these unis have so much potential. If you could just match the helmet stripes with the jersey stripes, bro, that's a fire combo. And those all whites, I mean, we all agree the all whites are crispy. The all whites are crispy, man. Incredible. Stormtroopers. Jaden Harris, people will disagree, but I like the script garnet helmet. Yeah, Jaden, a once every now and then, fine. But, and I know the script was a JOMO thing. I understand the script was a JOMO thing. I get it, but at the same, I'll be honest with you, it just does nothing for me. Like, putting it on the helmet does nothing for me. Leave it on a hat, leave it on polos, totally fine. But on the helmet, I just, tough for me to get behind. You know, it feels like we're trying too hard. It feels like we're trying to copy Florida. Like, you know what I mean? There's already a school in the SEC. Dude, I'll tell you this, Jaden. You know how much I dislike it? I would literally rather throw the baseball SC on there. I'd literally rather have a helmet with the palmetto tree on it. I really would. I'd literally rather have a uniform and a helmet with the palmetto tree. Dang, we have really killed time talking about unis. This is what we need to do more often, by the way, talk uniforms. I will go and go and go and go and go on some uniforms. Guys, it's 12:59. We're about to wrap it up. Hey, we will be live tomorrow. Daily Crow tomorrow, noon to 1. Really exciting stuff, guys. Again, sorry for the stupid shit with YouTube. Wouldn't allow us to watch the game, whatever. It is what it is. Not much I can do. Thanks a lot, YouTube, Muschamp Hackers, whoever you are, for ruining the fun. Hey, we'll continue. If you guys want, let's just continue to talk uniforms tomorrow. We'll keep it going. Hey, this is the preseason, man. This is the summer, June the 17th. This is what we're talking about, unis. So, hey, it's what it is. Guys, going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you all so much for tuning in again. If you have not done so, check out the podcast that dropped this morning. Episode 465, breaking down the Texas A&M Aggies, the Gamecocks' Week 8 opponent. Also, fantastic conversation with former South Carolina third baseman Adrian Morales. Really, really good stuff today on the Spurs Up Show, guys. And again, thank you all so much for tuning in to the Daily Crow. We'll be live yet again noon to 1 tomorrow. And stay tuned for when we have our next NCAA Dynasty stream. Going to be a lot of fun. Guys, I'm out. You guys have a great rest of your Thursday. We will